Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an exciting one because we are celebrating Seattle Kraken's first loss in the NHL. And the reason why I'm mentioning them is because they were actually the inspiration behind this glitter blend. We wanted to have a Kraken themed glitter because of Kale's ties to Washington, and because of this glitter I'm wearing my Seattle Seahawks jersey, and this bright green is also in the bright green sparkles of this glitter, which I'll show you in a bit, don't worry about that. So for today's video, I'm going to be making a Kraken inspired bath bomb using Unleash the Kraken Bio Glitter Blend. And the closest mold I can get to a Kraken is this mermaid fishtail mold, and I'm so excited to use it because of these details. I really want to see this in a bath bomb, and for the color of the bath bomb, it's going to be the Aquamarine Bath Bomb dye, and this is water soluble. And the scent of it is going to be Beach Angel. I remember the notes of this being marine-like. There's some marine notes in there, some driftwood, and also some really light floral notes in this as well. So as you can guess, this is all very nautical and very marine-like. So that is the type of bath bomb we are making today. I really like when I create bath bombs that have a theme. I feel like when your bath bombs tell a story, that's the best type of bath bomb, and people love buying bath bombs you can tell them a little story about. So that's what's going to be happening today. If you want to see how I create this magical bath bomb, then keep watching. So here's a close-up of the bath bomb dye I'm going to be using today. This is Aquamarine Bath Bomb water soluble dye. I love using the water soluble dyes from Fizz the best when it comes to coloring my bath bombs, because it really gives my bath bombs such a vibrant color, but it also washes down the drain and leaves my bathtub clean every time. So that's why I really like the bath bomb water soluble dyes. And then over here is this gorgeous glitter blend, Unleash the Kraken. This is gonna look so amazing, guys. I cannot wait to see this in a bath bomb. The first thing I did was turn on my dehumidifier. It's still really wet weather here in southern Ontario, so that's on to make sure my bath bombs come out okay. And then the next step, I'm going to be measuring out my baking soda, and then because this bath bomb is all one color, I'm going to be coloring that baking soda at the same time. So I've measured my baking soda right into the large mixing bowl. So now I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, put a little bit of dye in the water, and then put that right into my baking soda. So here is that dye dissolved in a little bit of water, and I'm just going to put that right into my baking soda right there. And I wanna get every last bit of that dye, so I just scoop in some baking soda and then just use my finger to get every last bit out like that, so that you're not wasting anything. And I cleaned the little dish off as best as I could. These little dishes was actually a housewarming gift that one of my friends gave me a long time ago, and they were meant to be candy dishes, but I never used them as candy dishes. I'm really glad she gave them to me because these are hard to find, I feel. But if you're looking for something like this on Amazon, I think they sell them. So that is what that looks like, and I'm going to be mixing that on the lowest setting of my KitchenAid for the rest of this video until after I add my citric acid, so you might hear that in the background. So I have all of my dry ingredients here. I'm just gonna add this to my baking soda. Next step are my oils and liquids. The first ingredient from that list is going to be my shea butter that I'm going to be measuring out, and the reason why I do it first is because we need to melt it down. You want to add completely melted shea butter to your bath bomb mix so that it incorporates fully. So I'm going to measure it out in here. All I use is about 5 grams. I don't use a lot at all. And then I'm going to measure out my other wet ingredients into the same container. So here are my liquids all measured out. I'm gonna add them all at once to my KitchenAid, and then I'm going to measure out my citric acid next. So the citric acid is gonna go right in my mix, and I'll show you what the color looks like after the citric acid has been added. So this is what the final mix looks like, and you can see for aquamarine, it's a really light blue with just the slightest hint of green in there, which does give off aquamarine vibes. So I'm just gonna transfer this to my wider bowl so that it's easier for me to press, and we're gonna get to pressing here. So here are all of my elements of my bath bomb. I have my gorgeous Unleash the Kraken Bio Glitter Blend right here. I have my embeds that I made before, and I've crushed them up so that I can put them into my bath bomb easier. And then I have the beautiful bath bomb mix colored with aquamarine dye, and look how beautiful everything looks together. I'm really excited to see how this all comes together, and I'll show you how it presses together right now. So my strategy for incorporating the glitter, I'll have the bottom piece in the mold, in the sleeve part, and I'm gonna grab some of my Unleash the Kraken Bio Glitter. I'm just gonna lightly dust it into the waves of this mermaid tail so that it looks kind of like that, and it'll fall naturally in these grooves. So once I have that in place, I'm going to add the rest of my bath bomb mix. I'm going to fill this in with my embeds, and I envision the color coming out of the tail, so I'm just going to put one there and then some here, and then I'm going to continue filling it. And for this, because there's such intricate detailing, I'm just going to give it a good press as I go, as I fill it in every now and then. I'm going to overfill the mold, and then I'm going to take the top piece and squish it down in place. And now for these types of molds, you're going to want to give it a really good press because you want that detail to really stand out. So after I press it down for a bit, I can lift it up out of the sleeve. And unmolding is kind of tricky, especially when you have this part in the middle here. You want to make sure that you're being very careful, otherwise it's going to break apart. So what I'm going to do is lift this up so you can see the bottom, and then I'm going to transfer this to my tray really carefully, and then lift the top off of it. So I have this mold here. What I'm going to do is turn it upside down very carefully. Now that's upside down, I'm going to lift this part up, and if it's not coming up easily, I'm going to take my tapping tool and give it some very soft taps. And there you go. Look how beautiful that looks. I'm just going to go ahead and press a few more and come back to you once we have a few more done. So these are how the Kraken bath bombs turned out, and I'm so pleased. They look adorable, and They actually are the color of the hockey team, the Kraken in Seattle. Their team color is a light blue like this, so it actually fits the theme perfectly. And the purple and green of the Release the Kraken glitter looks so pretty on this color. I love it so much. As for the mold, it was kind of tricky to use, I will admit that. And I am getting a little bit of cracks where the joints are, so where the tail meets the main body of the bath bomb and where the heart comes together in the middle, but it's nothing too scary yet. I think they're gonna dry intact. I've just been pushing the cracks in with my finger, but I think it should dry in one piece and should be a solid bath bomb. I'll give you an update on that later. If you want the recipe of this, you can go check it out on my Patreon. The link to that is down below. Speaking of my patrons, thank you so much to everyone who has supported us on there. You guys are amazing, especially these guys, my bubble BFFs. You guys are fantastic and amazing. Thank you so much for your support. I have a few of their business links in my description box. Go and check them out. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. There's Kale over there in the background. Say hi. Until the next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome, keep making gorgeous, beautiful, sparkly things, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.